How's everybody doing? This is Chase Killer with Chase Killer Music Lessons. I want to do a lesson today, mainly around technique. I think technique is something that gets overlooked a lot, especially with beginners, because they're trying so hard just to make clear sense of an instrument. But bad habits come from bad technique always. So one of my approaches I think that would really help a lot of beginner players is being more loose. A lot of people, whenever they first start making chords, it takes everything inside of them for their fingers not to hurt. I mean, I remember when I started playing, my fingers would hurt all the time, and my grandfather used to be like, "Well, Chaser, you got to build up some calluses, and then you won't hurt as bad." And now my fingers look like they got chewed on by rats, but I don't think I can see that, but they're pretty wore out. And that's just part of playing an instrument. You got to build up calluses, and once you do, you don't have to press as hard, and it won't hurt as bad. You won't even feel it on the tips of your fingers. But that's the thing I see the most is whenever they go to play their first chord, it's like they press as hard as they can, and like all the muscles in their body get tensed up, and they're like, and that's the complete wrong approach. A correct approach should be just, make it push down as far as you need to get the note out. And that's going to take some practice. That's going to take some trying, a little bit of effort. And once you get that down, you can play with very minimal effort, Absolutely zero tension in my whole body. And that's the thing, music is supposed to be fun. So a lot of people, whenever they first get started, they focus so hard on, getting it out and, progressing quicker than they need to. And honestly, music is not a race. It's a journey. It's a long, lifelong thing. And the sooner people realize that, that it takes a long time to get to where you can, even play intermediately, much less be a proficient player. So technique-wise, loosen everything up. And that goes for the left hand and the right hand. On mandolin, you see a lot of people when they get started, they want to play rawhide as fast as they can. It's like, and they tense up, and everything in their body just gets all, tight because they want to play it as fast as humanly possible. And you can do that without getting tight. The tremolo hand, the pick does a lot of the work for you. So all you have to do is just loosen up and let the weight of the pick and the stiffness of the pick cut through the strings. Songs like Salt Creek, that's a song people try to burn all the time. And whenever you see people do it, it's just like very hard. And it doesn't have to, the approach does not have to be that way. Some things, you want to get a little bit of, feedback, a little bit of distortion, especially if you're playing Monroe style. But, if you're trying to play quick and clean, especially like these modern players like Sierra Hole and people like that, you're never going to get it, tensing up. You got to be loose and just try your best to play as clean as you can. Any of those great players are going to tell you that playing clean is more important than playing fast. Speed's something that comes along, after you've done it for years and years and years and years. But the trains will keep rolling no matter what. So if you're playing a song that's, a little faster than you're used to, don't tense up, loosen up, play less notes. And eventually, your ideas will come a little more fluidly and a little easier, and you can play them fast. So, something like Salt Creek. So, a song like that, it's going to be fast, but you don't have to play 9 million notes in there. You can just play the good ones, and as long as you play them well and you play them clean, it's going to sound great, and you're not going to fall on your face. So for the day's lesson, I would say whenever sitting at home practicing, especially beginners, try your best to just loosen up and don't have as much tension in your hands. And remember, music's supposed to be fun. So the more fun you're having, the more relaxed you'll be. And that's my lesson for today. Thank you.